Hey guys, this is Cam for 15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another Lycoris Recoil episode review for you guys. As man, things got a lot more interesting with this story, and sorry for not getting this video up earlier on Saturday because I actually had a family reunion I had to go to, and then I was very busy my Sunday, so I never had any time this weekend to record. But I wanted to give my thoughts on like Horse Recall, which was a really good episode. Which, geez, Louise, yeah, the death flags are definitely there, and I would not be shocked if some character comes out dying, and sadly, it might be our girl Chisato, because we actually find out a very interesting story point in this episode. And honestly, this episode kind of is nothing really to. There really is ultimately no story points. It's just Chisato and Takina. They pretty much are. Well, they are pretty much are supervising or watching and protecting a this old man, and just taking this old man around to all these other sites and everything, or these all these monumental sites and everything. And that's kind of the thing. That's what they do, and they're pretty much hunted by an assassin who we end up finding out like this assassin works in the same. I guess you can say there's assassins trying to kill this person, this old man, and it's just crazy with the shocking reveals we get. Like the first part we get in those reveals, the fact that we know that Shizuto has an artificial heart. She doesn't have a legitimate heart. She has an artificial one that we find out was created by the company that was made by the guy who gave her that owl charm, that one businessman looking fellow we've been seeing, and stuff like that. And we also find out like he was controlling that old man, and the whole thing was he was trying to get Chisato to kill this said assassin, because when Chisato tracked this assassin down, pretty much the old man said, "Kill him, shoot him dead," pretty much. And Chizato's like, "Why would I want to do that? I don't want to take another person's life," and stuff like that. And well, the old man, the equipment or the technology just depowered, and we eventually find out, or eventually, it's the coffee shop owner. He eventually finds out that because he was accomplices, he worked with that said assassin that they were chasing the episode. He pretty much finds out that, oh, that assassin works for the Allen Institute, or yeah, well, not the assassin works for the Allen Institute in a way, but that person at Allen Institute, like technology and stuff like that. And our coffee shop man got a little bit worried. So there's definitely death flags with Chisato, and we don't see the face, but we see that, oh, we see a hand and saying like she didn't listen and stuff like that. So you really have to wonder. And then Takina also takes an interest in this in this artificial heart, which it led to funny scenes, because when they were on the ship, she was trying to like feel it to see if there's a heartbeat and everything. And she's just like, whoa, not in public, man. This is not in public. Don't touch my boob, man. But at the end of the episode, you get a nice, cute, wholesome, adorable moment between the two, where she lays her head on her chest and tries to feel a heartbeat. And there really is no heartbeat there, because it's an artificial heart and stuff like that. But that's the thing that we find out that's actually keeping her alive. And you have to also wonder, is this why she's like very freaking like crazy, like she has like these crazy moves and stuff like that? But the reason why there's death flags, now in the show, where now this show can go off the rails as crazy as we can see, and there were other events that happened, like we at the end of the episode, that one guy who shot up the subway, he pretty much attacked the freaking Lycoris in broad daylight, and just shows how this guy is desperate enough to try to prove that, no, this, I'm trying to commit terrorist attacks and everything, stuff like that, because he hit a freaking like chorus. And you thought it was bad enough, the freaking men he was with just started shooting her up. I'm like, Jesus. And stuff like that. And we also see out on the subway, we see how these two detectives and stuff like that, they're observing the freaking scene in the subway, but they see that there's still like leftover bullets, that after the cleanup there was leftover bullets and everything, which shows you that, no, this was a terrorist attack. And we find out pretty much the government that the city's in, which I think is Japan. They're just covering it up, making it sound like, oh, it's just an accident or something like that. So it's very interesting to see that, there's cover-ups, which, let's be honest, it's not like it happens in any other government across the world and stuff like that, where there's always these issues that come up, and those representative governments try to cover something up. So then guess what? Things just don't go haywire, they don't go crazy, um, and stuff like that, and they don't shock the public and everything. They don't want to worry the public because that tower is kind of the tower in the city is kind of example of like the worst attack they've suffered, and ever since then they haven't suffered a big attack. So obviously they was freak the public out and everything. But again, this whole artificial heart storyline, I don't know where this is gonna go. This show can legitimately get dark, and this guy, the Island Institute members are this businessman. If he feeling like Chisato's not listening to me whatsoever, just shut her heart off or something like that. Or, we've got into this whole thing of hacking. We've seen hackers and stuff like that. Whether the hackers hack the Allen Institute, hack the plans, or this, on switch, or this on/off switch with Chisato. Turn freaking hacks in. Maybe what if she's like, oh, what's this? Turns off Chisato's heart right then and there. She's dead or something like that. Crazy, man. This story can go so many ways, and the fact that they implemented this artificial heart storyline, now I'm legitimately worried for Chisato now. Like, this show was carefree, and like there was just the bonding of these two characters growing, even though there was that threat and stuff like that. But now it's like, okay, we got a legitimate threat where we could see one of our girls potentially get killed. More than likely, best girl of the season get killed, and I don't want that because I utterly adore Chisato. But they introduced an element that I did not see coming in an artificial heart. So pretty much this Allen Institute, this businessman got something up on Chisato, and we know that they apparently want to force her to kill. For what reason? I have no idea. Maybe use her skills and stuff like that to make her an assassin and kill people for them, because she's got very talented she got very talented capabilities in terms of I guess you can say an attacker or combat experience and stuff like that. So she's really good at combat, especially close range combat. So of course, for this guy, he would want that to be he would want that in his eyes and stuff like that. He would want that to be used because and again, we know he has an interest in Chisato. Again, he wants to force her to kill, and I feel like maybe there'll be a breaking point where, guess what? You're not gonna kill. I can just shut off that heart of yours, and stuff like that. Which is gonna be very interesting if we see this face-to-face reaction, and the dude not only tells like, "Hey, I'm the guy that you met, that you pretty much owe your life to, and you're going to kill." So things could get freaking dark, man. Things could get freaking dark. Like, I can definitely see a story element later on in the story where maybe that happens and he's like, shoot that girl, shoot that Lycoris, which is Takina, and everything. Otherwise, if you don't, I will shut your heart off right here, right now. So things could get really dark, and I'm liking where this show is going, man. This show, geez Louise, was super good this week. I can't wait for more Lycoris Recoil. And yeah, but other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Lycoris Recoil, as well as any other videos I upload to the channel. But other than that, guys, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Until then, guys, see you guys later. Peace.